What is up, everybody, and welcome to episode 45 of the 16-Ounce Gaming Podcast. I am your host, Castle with Kill, and with me today we have
Seth
and Toast.
Roz won't be joining us tonight because he is being a good father and spending time with his son on his birthday. For this episode, guys, we're just going to be going over some news, community questions, and our last call topic. As always, we begin the show with what we've been up to the past week. So, Surf, what have you been up to?
Well, I guess the big thing for me is I finished Tomb Raider. I've been backwards and forwards on that one over the last few weeks. And I've come down on the I liked it side. Definitely smaller than the other games, but that's not a bad thing. I'd rather a small good game than a big bad one. I really enjoyed the campaign. It was a good story with some great set pieces. Especially, I don't want to do spoilers, but there's one sort of in the middle, and the end mission's really, really good. But I think the one thing that was worrying me is I finally figured out what it was. The sort of, when you're in the free roam around the hubs and stuff, the conversations and stuff and just the way Lara is doesn't gel with the story. They sort of jive against each other because the story's trying to tell one thing, but the way she acts in the free roam areas doesn't quite gel.
No urgency.
Yeah. Did you think the same, Toast?
Yeah, I've only been choosing side missions that I think that seem critical. I've just ignored other ones, like fucking rescue this person or whatever like that. I've done, but if it's go and fucking find my lost whatever, then I've just
find my lost
it.
dice. Yeah, it is not Tomb Raider. And how far have you got?
So it's a lot of fetch quest type stuff.
Not excessive from what I've seen, but I'm not far.
But they're just not Tomb Raider-y missions.
I've got to the point where you get the tribal guard uniform or whatever it is, a priest uniform.
Oh, okay.
That's where I'm
really
up
good
to.
Stuff coming up, yeah.
I hate the chase scenes. See, there's a couple of I don't know. You'd compare it to fucking almost Crash Bandicoot style if you're getting fucking chased and you just need to keep moving.
Oh, yeah, I was playing one of those when I was in chat with Castle. I think I said I kept going the wrong way and dying.
I just don't like them.
Sorry.
I don't think they're done well or anything like that.
So
she seems to just fucking jog. She doesn't even sprint in them.
No, there isn't. There doesn't seem to be a run option, I don't think.
But apart from that, I'm enjoying it. There's a supernatural bullshit that is just bullshit.
Which has been in all
basically
of
from
them,
when you get a shotgun, isn't it?
Yes.
It just fucking. I would rather they didn't have that in the game. And it might be fucking Tomb Raider lore or whatever, but I can't fucking remember playing the old Tomb Raiders and having to deal with all that shit.
Yeah, I think they sort of baked that in on that first reboot, didn't they? They seem to really hankered down on that. It's always a supernaturally story.
I mean, to be fair, the most I can remember from the old Tomb Raider is the fucking time trial that you'd done in the back garden of the mansion, and locking the butler in the freezer if you could do that.
Freezer, yeah.
So there might have been supernatural shit, but I can't remember it, and it just doesn't feel. I don't know, just in the way I would imagine the game to be, it doesn't feel right.
So, I know what you mean. The combat, very much reduced. There seems to be a lot less combat in this game than previous ones. Not a major issue. The tombs are fun if they're a bit smaller.
I think overall they've definitely put in more exploration in tombs.
Yes.
Even if the individual tombs are shorter, there's a shitload of them.
Yeah. And the crypts as well and sort of stuff. Now I'm wondering, when you finished it, we'll have a little discussion. I think there's been a subplot cut out. I'm wondering if that's why it's shorter. There's something you got to the point. You've met Abby.
Maybe
in that first town, the sort of one that Jonah takes a shine to.
Oh right, yeah.
Yeah, I think there was a subplot with her that got cut out. I don't know. Either that or it's just bad writing.
It's probably bad writing.
It's just that
yeah,
bit.
I was going to say it's probably that.
There's that bit where you sort of go off and you're doing that. You're trying to find the silver box, and you're in the tomb, and Abby and Joan are off somewhere else. And there's sort of like, and Abby says, "Oh, Lara says something like, we need to find the Jaguar statue or whatever." And Abby says, "Oh, I know where one is. It's back here." And there's sort of like this really weird thing where Lara goes, "Really?" And she looks really confused, and as if Abby's lying, but that doesn't seem to go anywhere. So I'm wondering if they had an idea that maybe Abby was going to be a bit more suspicious than she was, but because in the end you just don't see much of her at all.
No. There's, you know how the bit is that the bit where you walk through and then the spears block off the path?
And Abby goes, "Oh, I know another way."
Yeah, I was fucking like, if there's another easier way, why doesn't fucking Lara just climb through the spears so that she can clearly get through? There's enough space and go the easy way. Because I was sitting playing that and fucking girlfriend sitting next to me just went, "What the fuck's the point in this? Just go the easy way."
There's some really nice ones. I think just after that you do that bit where you have to climb up that rotating tower, don't you? That was really good fun.
Oh yeah, something to do with the Trial of the Eagle or something like that.
Yeah, Trial of the Eagle. So yeah, really good.
In the moment, gameplay is decent, but I think it's weak overall so far.
Have you been playing it, Toast? Have you been playing it at 30 FPS or 60?
30. High graphics or whatever it is.
High graphics, yeah.
Yeah.
So I've gone for that.
Yeah.
So
I don't need 60 unless it's a fucking FPS PvP sort of. It doesn't bother me.
I'd agree with that. So since we're not allowed to crack open things, I decided I really enjoyed it. So I'm going to give it 5 beers out of a 6-pack.
All right, not bad.
Okay.
So I went.
Oh shit! we forgot to rate Hitman.
If we could have done
Hitman
4.5, I would have gone 4.5.
5 for
I'm
me.
rounding it up to 5. And
yeah, Hitman would have been 5 out of 6 for me also.
So, and the only other game I played this week is I'm going to see if I can get Mankind Divided finished before Assassin's Creed come out.
See,
but I don't think
do
I've
you
got any
feel any similarities actually? Because I've never played Mankind Divided, but do you any like the control scheme or fucking the way the writing is or anything like that? Because it's the same people that done this Tomb Raider, isn't it?
I was thinking that they are very, very similar in the way they feel to play. You can definitely sort of tell that it's the sort of same sort of developer. They're very similar. The control layout's a bit different, but I think that's because they were tied in Tomb Raider to matching what they'd done in the previous games.
Yeah, I don't like the fucking. Actually, one thing about Tomb Raider, I don't like the fact that everything now they've added a repel feature, so they've just fucking decided to use it everywhere.
Everywhere.
It's like you use your pickaxe on the rocks. Everybody that's played it will be used to that, but now you can go to the bottom of that point and rappel down and then swing to make a jump to a ledge or something. And it's just
so you just
fucking,
overuse it.
Yeah, it seems like it so far. It's like every fucking climbing thing you're rappelling down 2 or 3 times to make a jump to get through a section.
It's the same. I know, like we discussed this last week, where you said you really like the stealth options in the game, and that's good. But I thought the same thing regarding the new stealth option in the combat. It's like, we got this new thing, so we're going to use it every single time.
Cover yourself in mud and fucking
stand against the wall. Yeah. And we'll do that in every area. It's good to add new stuff, but you don't need to use it everywhere. So I think other than that, that's about it. I haven't jumped back into Spider-Man, so I haven't been doing any of the collectibles. And I am going to jump back into Tomb Raider and at least complete all the challenge tombs and crypts, because I haven't finished all of those. I think I've got a couple of tombs left to do, so I'm going to at least do the tombs. But I'm not sure I'll run around and get all the collectibles.
Nah,
how about
the collectibles in Tomb Raider are bullshit. It's like a fucking journal that's fucking miles away, just left over here, and then there's too many of them. That's the sort of thing where I just ignore them. Whereas like Spider-Man did do it better. So every area you go into, you can clear it out, and if you're doing that, it means you're like, you'd get one thing, and the next thing's only like one street away in the map, sort of thing.
Yeah.
So you can go point to point, whereas Tomb Raider, I was trying to clear out that first area, and then I would find a fucking explorer's map or something like that would uncover new things, so I'd have to go all the way back to the first fucking point just to pick up one document and shit like that.
And I don't think you can collect everything till you complete the game, because there's a lot, as you're going through, there's a lot of areas that are sort of blocked off, aren't they?
You need your fucking shotgun or your reinforced knife. Or
the reinforced knife, yeah. That's a pain. So, how about you, Toast?
What are you drinking tonight? First,
what am I drinking? Oh dear, this shows how tight I am. I'm drinking a wheat beer, and it's called wheat beer.
That works.
It's a supermarket home brand. It's a Co-op home brand wheat beer. It's really good, but yeah, it's just called wheat beer.
That's funny.
That's the thing though, like, I see a lot of the times when I get spiced rum, I'll get like the supermarket shit like Aldi or Lidl or whatever. I think you've got one of them over in America.
Aldi, yeah.
Yeah, and it's just, it's supermarket brand, but it's made by the same people that do like this good product, fucking whatever the fuck the brand might be. It comes out the same brewery and all that sort of stuff.
That's cool.
I mean, you get it with food and shit like that as well. Like, fucking, they do the basics range, and it actually comes out of the Warburton's bakery and all that for whatever. It's,
oh damn!
But just because it's not got the brand name, they sell it for like fucking third of the price and shit like that.
Oh yeah,
it's the same idea with some of the spirits, the vodka. And I don't drink vodka, but people fucking rave about it and say it's really good stuff. Anyway, just thought I'd get that out there.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Did you have any?
Because I mean, your wheat beer is probably provided by some big brewery for that
it's probably
supermarket
a big
or
Belgian
something.
brewery or something. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Well, what did you get into?
Not a lot, to be honest. It was mostly Tomb Raider through the week.
Okay.
We done GTA after the podcast last weekend.
That was fun.
Try to think what else I did through the weekend. It was just a bit like 2K is basically what I'm playing when I've got a fucking chance. Because I've recently fucking got Spotify on the Xbox running, so that's like a perfect game to have whatever music just blaring over the top. Whereas I can't really do that when I'm playing through Tomb Raider or something.
Yeah, and it's something that has a dialogue you care about.
Yeah. Although, I don't know if you've used Spotify, it's okay, like the way it works on the Xbox. If you snap and move down to like where you would select Spotify, like from your recently played sort of shit, you can pause and you can skip the track from there by pressing X or Y. So you don't need to open up Spotify, you can have it running in the background. And then if something happens, you can quickly snap it. Well, it's not snap anymore, but you bring up the quick guide and pause it, like within 2 button presses sort of thing.
I think Pandora works that way now too. Ever since the last update. Like, I remember you can also control how loud you want the music and everything right from there too, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So Spotify's better than Pandora, so that's good.
Fucking Stupendous is on Spotify. I was listening to a bit of Stupendous.
Oh, he's good, dude.
He's
I listen to his stuff.
3 albums out, but he advised me to skip the first album because it didn't age.
Yeah.
I get a little bit. I feel like a white exhibit from him.
To check him out.
When I said that, he said that's who he was listening to at the time when he made that album, sort of thing.
Gotcha. Yeah, I've checked out a few of his songs. I like them all. So, anyone out there, look up Stupendous on Spotify. Check his stuff out if you like hip hop.
I will be.
Yep. So apart from 2K, like 2K, I'm up to 88 or something. I've been fucking hammering the badges and drills and all sorts of stuff. Just about hit 89. But
now, in real life, do you like basketball at all in real life?
I played it through high school.
Okay.
But I'm not a big fan of like watching the NBA or anything like that. I much prefer watching NFL. But every so often, like every couple of years, I'll get into it for like half a season or something and start watching it again and stuff.
Yeah, watch like the playoffs or something.
Yeah.
That's usually the only thing I watch of it.
But it's the fact that there's such... I mean, I've not been interested because there's so much domination going on right now. It's just all fucking... The Cavs or the fucking Warriors, isn't it? Or it was.
It's pretty much the Warriors.
I know, but for the East, it was just the Cavs fucking were guaranteed to go there. If Boston wasn't making it, the Cavaliers were usually going to make it.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I've not paid attention this year, so I don't know how the East is doing. But I think things have all changed, basically. Or they should have, because LeBron left or whatever.
Yeah,
or
I
did he
haven't paid
leave?
attention at all. Yeah, he signed with LA, right?
I think
I
so.
I don't pay that much attention. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he went to LA. I don't know. I'm probably wrong. Take my streetcar away from me.
I don't know anything, so I'm staying quiet on this.
And a friend of mine might have finally got his Switch. What the fuck's this thing called? SXOS or whatever it's called, like the hack for the Switch. Might have found out that was a really easy install, and they might have fucking 10 games downloaded, ready to go now.
Oh man, that's a lucky friend.
Yeah.
Are you gonna borrow his Switch sometime?
Yeah, I might have to. They've added a stealth mode in it now, to this hack thing that supposedly doesn't get you detected. But to be honest, my friend has no interest going online, or paying for fucking that online service. I mean, you get the 20 games or whatever it is for free, but I get fucking whatever game, or my friend, sorry, gets whatever game.
You might as well move on to the next topic.
No. Oh, but fuck it. What am I drinking? I got one of the craft. They had a flash sale on my thing, my machine and all the torps and stuff. So I stocked up. Spent just around about $200 on beer.
Oh, jeez.
Man.
Yeah, I've got fucking so much beer, but some of the ones I got was the craft stuff. It's like double the price of the normal stuff. The one Raz told me to get, Le Chouf. That's what I'm drinking tonight. It's really good, but I don't think it's worth twice as much. I don't know, it's almost like a fucking, like a Blue Moon, but without having to add the fruit. You've already got that fruit taste with it. That's what it kind of reminds me of, except obviously it's nicer than just a Blue Moon.
Yeah, it's a proper Belgian wheat.
I don't even think it is a wheat beer though. I think
it's not. It's quite a dark one, isn't it?
On the bottle, it's marked as a Belgian blonde, like they've handwritten on it, sort of thing.
Okay, yeah, I think is that what Blue Moon's trying to go for? Are they going for the white blonde? I think remember.
Blue Moon's definitely trying to be a wheat beer.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah,
but I don't think the Chouf would be classed as a wheat beer. It's darker than any wheat beer, I think, just a bit.
I mean, at the same time, I'm complaining I'm paying twice as much, but somebody put up a post the other day that it was costing them £7 for a pint or something.
Yeah, it's a really pricey one.
Yeah,
which
is like $10 for a pint, basically, round about that sort of range. So it's good value on my machine, but it's still too expensive to justify it, I'd say. If I can get 2 fucking like Moretti's or 2 of the fucking Gandalf IPA things or whatever for the same price as getting one of them, I'd always take the 2.
Gotcha.
And what about you? Have you been up to much? Has somebody played any games apart from Tomb Raider?
I played Destiny 2.
Oh, what a surprise!
Yeah, I played finished the Forsaken quest and also did Petra's quest to open up the the Dreaming City area. which was a pleasant surprise that there was an extra like sandbox space to go do shit.
I'd stopped playing before I even realised that was a thing, so I hadn't finished that quest.
Oh man,
So I still need to do it.
Yeah, it's pretty cool because like I went in there, but I was definitely underpowered for it because I jumped into like the public events thinking, oh yeah, I'll jump in here and try to get this powerful gear for this being was it the Flashpoint or whatever, and and I jumped in a public event and start getting my ass whipped, and I was like, why am I getting my ass whipped? And then I looked at the, how they show you the power level of what killed you.
Yeah.
The power level of what was killing me was 550, and I was only like 515. So it's like, so at least like when you get around that level, like if you're not able to go into a raid, you can still go into a somewhat challenging area. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So I think you're basically at this spot a lot of people are complaining about, where you need to just fucking wait for powerful gear drops. Mm-hmm. You can't get up otherwise. Yeah,
you gotta go knock out your.
And you can't quite get into the raid yet. Unless you want to fucking hammer it for 18 hours like other people did.
Yep. Welcome to Destiny 1.
Oh, I heard as well there was an emblem if you completed it within the first 24 hours. And there was only 2 squads that completed it. But Datto and his squad were 4 minutes late. So
I saw that too, yeah. About the raid.
They took 24 hours and 4 minutes.
That has to... You'll be like, motherfucker. So,
that's crazy that only 2 raid teams got that.
Yeah, I keep hearing that this raid's challenging as hell, and like even it looks a lot of fun because it's just boss after boss after boss pretty much.
Yeah, and I think it's a bit inflated though because everybody had to go in under leveled. Like when you're up to that level, it might it's not going to be an 18-hour clear. It's going to be might drop it down to 4 hours or something like that once you get the mechanics down, or I don't even know. It could probably go quicker.
Yeah,
I mean, definitely seems like it's an improvement on what's already came out for Destiny 2.
Yeah. So I mean, I really liked the Forsaken story. I thought it was probably the best one they've done so far. The ending was a little meh, but it worked. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, besides that, I played Final Fantasy 15, which I played that for like an hour and a half, 2 hours to 3 hours.
Fucking finish that.
Oh, got started.
And if you keep talking about it, I'm going to end up getting dragged back in. I think I stopped because they said there was a rework happening for like chapter 12 or something.
Yeah,
yes,
that was fixed.
I remember you saying that.
Yeah, it was done ages ago, but that's why I stopped initially and just never went back in.
Now, if you get back in, are you going to just play from where you're at, or you feel like you're going to have to start all over again?
I'll play from where I'm at. I'll struggle for the first half hour, 45 minutes, getting the controls and all that back. But I'd rather struggle than do, because I must have been fucking over 20 hours at least into that. I'm not doing that again.
No, see, I was probably like at 18 to 20 hours, and I was just like, fuck it, I'll just start it all over because I want to remember the story. But I'm also a Final Fantasy fanboy, so that's understandable. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you are.
A little different. But that's literally all I played this week.
I was going to say on the Destiny front, I've sort of hit that typical Bungie thing. So I forgot I did play a bit with Raz and you last weekend. We played some on Sunday. And I'm really annoyed because I haven't bought the Forsaken yet because me and Raz are trying to get through the other 2 DLCs before we buy that. And it's typical Bungie thing. It's made it difficult for people who haven't bought Forsaken because it's so much more difficult for me to do infusing now.
Oh god, yeah.
Because I can't buy whatever you need to infuse because I haven't bought the Forsaken yet. And I did find that really annoying because I really want to upgrade my favourite weapon, but I can't.
An easier way to get you leveled up would be if myself and say like Toast or someone else that has Forsaken just runs you through strikes. That you just keep getting gear at the end of the strikes. They'll get you up quick.
Would that give me the stuff that let me infuse though?
Might not let you infuse, but it'll get your power level up and let you get through the levels really fast.
Because we played We did those missions on Sunday, didn't we? And because I didn't have the Forsaken, I didn't get the reward at the end either, did I? Which was a bit annoying.
Oh yeah.
Just looked it up. 30 hours I've got in Final Fantasy. No chance I'm restarting.
30. Ooh, yeah,
Hey, when I restarted,
when did
when
you
I
last
restarted,
play it?
oh, that was a long time ago.
Yeah. When was my
Not
last
that
achievement?
long.
in this?
Yeah, not that long after the release, I would say.
Yeah,
right?
it was at release I played it, I'm sure.
Anyway, that game is still
December 2016.
The game is still
achievement, was it?
The game is still fantastic and looks great, and I'm glad I restarted it up. I took a break I was gonna jump right into it after The Witcher, but told myself I should probably give myself a break so I don't like wear myself out on that type of game. You know what I mean? Like a long, epic story and blah blah blah. So, but that's all I played this week. When I'm drinking, I feel shitty going after Toast because Toast has such an awesome beer. I went above the border to the north of me. Got me a nice Canadian beer. I got the Canadian Coors Light, which is Labatt's Blue Light.
Oh, look.
Is that an actual thing? Fuck's sake.
Yeah, Labatt's Blue.
You haven't had a Labatt.
It's called Labatt. I just joke because it's just a light lager pilsner thing. But it's good, and I'm on a budget this weekend, so I can get a 24 pack of 16-ounce cans for only $24. So
Nice.
yeah, so it doesn't taste terrible.
See, like, if I was sensible, I would have a couple of pints of this Le Chouffe, like, because it's 8%, and then when I start feeling it, switch down to one of the shitter cheap ones.
Yes.
But nah,
But you're
I
not
can't do
sensible.
it.
But you're not sensible. Yeah, what you're saying right there. I usually do that when I have a really good beer. I always have like a crap beer. It's that way. For me, it's that way. I feel like I don't waste the enjoyment of the taste.
I mean, I say go down to a shitty beer. Like, I've got the two machines in. One's got the Le Chouffe in it, and the other one's got Amstel, and Amstel would be the shit out of that, which is still
definitely.
And Amstel's, Amstel's a good beer.
I might disagree on that one.
I don't like
what
it
it is.
out of bottles or whatever, but well, you fucking didn't buy the machine, so fuck you, Surf. You should have bought it. You could have got it for fucking £41 instead of $99.
I will wait for the next sale. I just couldn't. I honestly just couldn't afford it. I've got too much to get in this next month. This week I had to buy a new Elite controller because my other one just got too annoying to use. Because I finally got that rubber rot.
Oh, right, yeah. No, because the biggest thing for me with this machine is I despised Birra Moretti, whether I got it as a pint or in a bottle or whatever, and see out of this machine. I fucking love it. It's the European brewed version, it's not the UK brewed, and there's just something that makes it so much better.
Yeah, I did look. I'm definitely going to get one because they seem to have those flash sales quite often.
Yeah, like the last one, it was the World Cup, and then this one they just done a 24-hour sort of flash sale.
And I wouldn't be surprised if they had one coming up towards Christmas.
They've got some sort of partnership with the Champions League, so I'm sure the worst case scenario, when by the time the final's coming up for the Champions League, they'll have one.
So yeah, I'm definitely going to get one. I really looked, but I just couldn't stretch to it this month because what with the Elite controller, then there's Assassin's Creed and Red Dead coming up.
Yep. Busy season.
Very busy.
The states have something similar to what you have, Toast, over here, but like Organic and I actually like checked it out, but like their selection was not very good.
Yeah, that's the exact same machine, but it's like franchised out or something like that.
Yeah,
they must have like sold the rights away in America, and I've seen the choice. Like, there's probably more beers on it, but it looks like it's not as good, like the variety and stuff like that.
Like not good quality variety.
Yeah. But that's the exact same idea, like the wee torps and all that. It's the same shape and everything, like, because it's the same machine. This won't mean anything, but for Surf and other UK people, they've put Like, Heineken own Bulmers, they own Orchard Thieves, they own Old Mout, or whatever the fuck it's called, that New Zealand cider, and they own Strongbow. So, what do you think they put on the machine?
Which ones they own?
Bulmers, Orchard Thieves, Old Mout, Strongbow, and they put original Strongbow
Yeah, I
on
was
the
going to
fucking
say, it's
machine.
going to be Strongbow, isn't it?
It's
the worst of the bunch.
Fucking disgusting.
It is.
I was gonna
It's always awful. Oh.
I know people over here that like Strongbow, and I tried it once and was like, oh,
No,
It's
Strongbow's
like
disgusting.
it's too dry. Like a
Yeah,
good cider over
exactly.
here just tastes like fucking alcoholic apple juice, whereas that stuff just it's fucking disgusting.
it tastes
But-
like more like an American cider, to be honest.
There's an American cider I've been drinking that I've liked.
Oh yeah,
Shit. Keep
don't say.
move
fucking
on
witch
anyway.
up.
I'll remember it. No.
All right, we're just gonna jump into a little bit of housekeeping here, guys. Patreon. We got a new Patreon member, so we want to shout out to. I think I'm gonna say this right. Mellified, right?
Yep.
Looks
That's
like,
him.
yeah.
So Mellified, thank you for your support.
Yeah, cheers,
We
mate.
appreciate everything. And we are announcing some changes coming to Patreon on our tiers. This is just, we've given some thought to this, and we think it's the appropriate thing to do, / probably the norm that most people do when it comes to tiers.
Yeah, we've had a look around, and it's what everybody that we associate with and all that are doing, sort of thing, and even popular ones and all that sort of shit.
And I think it makes things more fair for the people giving more, where as before we felt like maybe the people giving more weren't getting enough of a reward in a way.
Yeah.
It's simple. We're just changing our tiers for the entries, which is if you donate now $3, you get 1 entry for the giveaway every month. $5 gives you 2 entries every month. $10 gives you 5 entries every month. And $15 or more gives you $7. Oh, I'm not $7. 7 entries. I was saying
There's 7
dollars there,
entries. One is one we might revisit.
Yeah.
But and also this doesn't affect the people that are fucking in this month for next week. We'll do the giveaway. That's still everybody that's paid $1 sort of thing's getting in. It's just going to be the month after that.
Starting November.
And that cider, by the way, was Angry Orchard.
Angry Orchard.
Oh yeah, Angry Orchard's decent. Yep.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, so those are the changes coming. So hopefully I hope you guys understand and still want to support the show in any way that you want. You know, maybe the giveaway doesn't matter to you. That's fine. Whatever.
I'll say once we hit our next goal and we do the community play giveaways again, everybody's going to be considered for that.
Yes.
That isn't a Patreon thing.
No.
That's
Yep.
just anybody that comes to the community plays.
play. Yep.
Uh,
Other ways to support the show, we just want to remind you guys that we do have merch. merchroom.com/collections/numero 1, numero 6, lowercase o, lowercase z, and use 16OZ for a discount to 5 to 10% depending on how much you spend.
yeah. And just one last thing about Patreon, it's not going to get updated until after next week.
Yep.
Because we don't want to change things and confuse things with this latest run. So
Sounds good.
you won't see any change on the page or anything like that until after next week's episode.
Yep. And one final reminder, come join us on Discord, guys. As we said in the past, we've revamped it. It's a nice, fun, peaceful place now. It's always been fun. But anyway, now there's a lot of cool people there to chat with, talk video games, movies, food, beer, all kinds of random ass shit. So please come join in, hang out.
Music.
Cover all time zones as well now at this point, I think. There's somebody
pretty much.
around. We're finally getting people that are fucking filtering in just through listening. I guess because we're actually promoting it now, apart from just fucking throwing a stupid sentence out at the end of an episode. Yeah, listeners are joining and staying, having a good time.
Yep. All right, and then I guess we'll jump into some news. apparently people hate esports. A football, or if you're in the U.S., soccer, match in Switzerland had to be postponed for a short while because the fans were protesting against teams that have an esports player. The game between, was that Basel?
Basil.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Basel, and Young Boys had to be stopped on the 15th minute as fans had begun to throw tennis balls and console controllers onto the pitch.
Yeah, I don't get why it's being protested, but
No.
What the hell?
like
So-
you have a fucking esports player. The fucking what's
no
the
sense at
point
all.
protesting?
Yeah, I don't get that at all.
Yeah. I don't got
But
much to say about this. It just
it
sounds
was
dumb.
all over my Facebook and stuff. Fucking, so it made the news for some reason.
Wasn't there
They're throwing console controllers, though?
Yeah, I'll be
Yeah, like
picking those up.
Xbox and PlayStation controllers were thrown on.
I would,
That's an expensive demo.
yeah, I would just be, out there running, picking them all up.
Yeah, I would. It's like,
like,
Plug
come
in
trade
on
these
eBay.
in trade these in for some credits towards a game.
I'm just looking at the link that was left there. It was the Ultras, which is basically like the firm or whatever the fuck, the hooligan sort of side of the football.
Okay.
They're the ones that threw the shit onto the stadium, onto the pitch and all that. But then fans also unfurled a big pause button banner to somehow protest it. What?
bizarre. Isn't it?
Like, I'm trying to see if anybody's came out with a reason for why.
Why they don't want esports? I mean, if you could, I don't understand.
The fans say they want them to invest in real world football instead of paying sports companies and somebody to represent them. Like, basically, I think they give EA money and they're giving the person that plays for them and on behalf of them, sort of thing, money.
Oh,
And
gotcha.
They want that money going to
Towards the
on the
physical
pitch.
team.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a fair enough argument. Then. Yeah. So what's the
Yeah,
point? I'm
I
just
could-
reading it. They would rather see their clubs invest in real world football rather than virtual football. That's
Let's
fair
be
enough.
honest, how much investment's that going to be? When these
It's
fucking
gonna be minimum.
clubs have mega money.
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
like
Yeah.
the shit about fucking sports players getting fined for speeding and all that, and they'll get a £500 fine. What the fuck does that mean?
And it's
They're
not
getting
usually-
£200,000 a week and stuff.
Yeah, I suppose that's true.
You know where those players could speed at, right?
Motherfucker.
Forza Horizon 4 has become the highest rated Xbox One exclusive ever with a 92% score on Metacritic. This places it as the second rated game behind God of War, which got 95%. I heard that PlayStation fanboys are really pissed that it got a good score.
And just
Yeah,
as a
that
side
makes
note,
sense.
where's Spider-Man Surf, Game of the Year? Bullshit.
Again, yeah. It's languishing in the 80s. We had this argument last week. It's
I know,
Scott,
and
it's
there's
the
going to be a game
enjoyment.
there's going to be a Game of the Year episode fucking towards the end of this year.
We haven't
and
had Red Dead yet.
It's
Yeah, we haven't had Red Dead.
I just put Spider-Man even further down the list.
Are you guys pumped for? I'm pumped for FH4. Especially since it's coming to Game Pass, and I'll actually have it. Because usually when these Forza games come out, it's always right around this time, and there's other games I'm more interested in. So sometimes I'll pass on them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know what you mean. Yeah.
So, but now I like racing games, and I really like Horizon because it's more arcade-ish. You know what I mean? More fun.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure. Did you play the
Yeah.
demo?
I did not get a chance to play the demo, but I mean, I played 3 for when it was free and all that. I mean, I'm sure 4 is much better than 3, but just I know it's going to be 3 but improved. You know what I mean?
Yeah. 'Cause I'm not a racing fan, but I make an exception for the Horizon series.
That's sort of arcade racer, isn't it? Rather than sim
It's
racer.
just the sort of fucking anything co-op, you'll get me in there. And then if the game's fucking polished enough, I'm going to enjoy myself, then there's no complaints, which happened with Horizon last year or 2 years ago. So
Yeah.
that's
And it
coming out
looks-
on Game Pass. I wouldn't have bought it, but the fact that it's on Game Pass, there'll be community plays for it and stuff like that because everybody can get into it.
I don't know how anyone that has an Xbox One right now doesn't have Game Pass.
Wow.
Such a ridiculous deal.
It is
I know,
ridiculous
it's
stuff.
insane. It's only going to get better. Like, this is the first fucking AAA exclusive sort of thing, but and you're going to have the next Gears of War, the next Halo, all that sort of shit.
Yeah.
Like, it's nuts. Plus, you get to play our fucking along in our game club.
Yeah.
it's
There
true.
you go. Good plug. So, speaking of plugs, mouse and keyboard might be coming to the
You're a
Xbox One.
fucking
No, not might. It's a definite.
I mean, they are. I'm just laughing. I'm sorry. I got sidetracked. That was a terrible. Like, I didn't do that intentionally, too. So I just happened to look at the next topic right after I said that and was like, shit, I better do it before I don't have any other way to get into this.
I'm just going to have to fucking look at the next topic now and fucking steer as far away from it as possible.
Yeah.
I will find a way. I will find a way. But anyway, Microsoft has announced that they are bringing mouse and keyboard compatibility to the Xbox One. They have said it will be up to the game developers whether or not to include M&K in their games. Warframe is the first game to confirm they will support M. That don't surprise me. Warframe probably a lot smoother with keyboard
you
and
can
mouse.
tell Warframe's like ported PC first, then to console.
Yeah.
So yeah,
I think a lot of people are going to love this. It's gonna,
yeah, that would suit me perfectly because I fucking sit at a monitor and a fucking computer desk with a fucking stupid slide out shit for your mouse and keyboard and all that.
Yeah. Now, how hard do you think it is for people to adjust that have been used to console gaming all their life to go from controller to mouse and keyboard? You think it would be a hard?
It's definitely a learning curve to get to like well, not even the top level. I'm not talking esports, but there's a learning curve to get to like high sort of skilled level. But as soon as you start using a mouse in a shooter, you're instantly going to aim better than you ever did with a controller.
Yeah.
Day one.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Like
That's
there is, yeah. The
Just
hardest
getting used
thing's
to
probably
the
just getting
hotkeys.
used to the WASD, control, shift, fucking whatever you need to do.
Yeah.
But
So I'm just thinking
see, like when you think about games like Siege,
Mhm.
you've got
PUBG.
your aim down sights. PUBG as well. When you press the left or the right stick to peek,
Mhm.
that's like it's clunky as fuck. As opposed to your middle finger automatically rests on W for moving forward, and you're like whatever the fuck, I don't know the fingers, and the finger to the left and right of that are just resting beside them, and peek is usually just fucking up to the right, up to the left. It's just a lot more intuitive than
Okay.
fucking having to aim down sights and click in a stick.
Yeah. I see
So
it.
for a game like PUBG, what do you think the chances are that developers are going to let controllers play with keyboard and mouse, or do you think they're going to try and keep them separate? I
This
think
is
Microsoft is saying it's up to
kind
the
of going to get
developer.
into our last call a little bit, so we'll
Oh, okay.
leave that
Fair enough. That's good.
Yeah.
just for because yeah, the last call is the biggest fucking news story, and it affects some. They've already got this issue and they've already addressed it. So, you on segue now, motherfucker.
I don't have a segue for that one. It's hard to go from keyboard and mouse to Fallout, but I don't know. I can't think of. I guess somebody sends an email to somebody before they shoot off a nuke. I don't know how that works, but Fallout 76. See, I can't think of a good one for that. The Fallout 76 beta or beta, however you want to pronounce it, finally has a release date. Bethesda have announced that the beta will drop on October 23rd for Xbox, and then a week later for PS4 and PC, October 30th. You guys gonna jump into this at all, or
Nope,
no?
zero interest. Like I play Fallout when it comes out, and I'm okay with it. But it's never a top tier game for me, and it's
Okay.
not one that I enjoy the shooting in or anything like that. So fuck having a survival based fucking base building bullshit in it. Nah, it's just not for me. I'm sure people will love it, but it's just not for me.
Surf, you have any interest?
No, not for me at all. Never been big into the Fallout games. So, and this doesn't even sound like a standard Fallout game, which I think talking to Toast earlier, he thought I might like the campaign. But I think
I could see you definitely getting into like this just Fallout 4, Fallout 3, and New Vegas and things like that, and enjoying them. But
this doesn't.
Because it's I mean,
Yeah, you would love the campaigns.
At the end of the day, it's like if we'll probably get shit for this. If you're a gamer in the fucking typical sense of the word, or the word even, Fallout ticks the boxes. You've got shooting, you've got crafting, you've got fucking exploration, picking up shit and all that.
Yeah.
Like, so it might not be top of the table, but it ticks all the boxes that you need to enjoy, sort of thing. Like, and I know from like the games you play, sort of like there's similarities. Well, obviously it's a Bethesda made, so there's Wolfenstein similarities there, and things like that. Except it's just buggier.
Well, it's in Game Pass now, isn't it? So I should give it a try, really. Time. Maybe over Christmas.
But it's also one that you being a fucking achievement whore and collectible.
Oh god.
Yeah, you can spend 100 hours in that, whereas I spend 20 hours in it.
That's maybe my worry. Looking at those dates, though, does that mean on the PS4 and PC it's going to virtually clash with Red Dead?
October 30th.
Yeah.
Because a week later than the 23rd, that's the end of October, which is Red Dead's release date, isn't it? So on the PS4 and PC, it's almost a direct clash.
I'm surprised that the PC has been held back as well.
Yeah.
Usually, like, it's just the one console's going to be held back. But I suppose Call of Duty's most recent beta, that was PlayStation only, wasn't it? And then it was PC and then Xbox the week later, or the weekend after, sort of thing.
Yeah, just a new way of doing things, I guess.
Yeah, oh well.
Well, I don't have I'm interested in it, but it's not high on my list of it's not a must buy on my list. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, you tend to find that Fallout games, even if it's not in Game Pass, it'll go on sale for fucking $4 in the summer sale and all that the next year.
I have
it goes really cheap.
I have Fallout 4 and I still haven't played it. So.
You got Fallout 4 and you slammed.
Well, Charlie Mops has Fallout 4, so I have
Charlie,
Fallout 4.
Charlie's
but because he's a huge Fallout fan, and I just haven't jumped into that. It's one of them games I kind of saving for like a dry spell or a blizzard. You know.
Have you played 4 Toast?
Yep, I played it at launch.
And you don't need to have played the previous ones to jump into 4.
No, I mean, the basic idea is it's a world fucking ravaged by a nuclear war. You don't need to know much else apart from that. Every story kind of stands on its own.
Yeah,
it's just the whole background lore and stuff like that you might know a little bit about beforehand. But nah.
Takes place in America. We love bombs.
Yep.
Pretty much. I guess we'll move to the next news thing. I don't got a clever line either. I'm just not on my game tonight. Damn it. Please. PlayStation 4 Elite controller. The PlayStation 4 finally has an answer to the Xbox One controller, the Scuff Vantage. It is the most customizable, officially licensed PS4 controller available to buy, but it comes at a price. $170 for wired and $200 for wireless. Jesus Christ.
Bullshit. I fucking hate Scuff after getting my Scuff for the Xbox. Cheap shite. The bumpers just feel fucking... It's like the cheapest plastic they could have fucking used, and you're paying a premium.
So these prices are ridiculous, would you say?
Oh, if it's the same components that I got my fucking... Let me pull this fucking thing out. I've not even used it. It just sits in the fucking shelf looking pretty. The bumpers
Does that ever
don't
tick you
register.
off?
Yeah, it pisses me off constantly.
Yeah,
and
I
every
would say it
time I
would piss
fucking
me off.
see it. But I don't want to fucking also get rid of it because it did cost like that price sort of thing.
Yeah, exactly.
No, the bumpers don't always register on it. I sent it back, got another one, was the exact same, sent it back, got another one, was the exact same, so it's just their build quality. I would be wary of spending any money on Scuff, because the Elite has its fucking issues, but when you get it, it feels good and it works. It might not work fucking after 6 months if you're constantly using it. Like the grips start to fade and all that shit, but there's ways to address that. But no.
I've just looked at the article and the picture at the top. It doesn't look like it's worth $200. It actually looks like a controller you might have given. What was that one? Mini Castle's been playing with recently.
Oh yeah, one of his little kid toys. Oh my god,
it
it does.
looks like one of his little kid toys looking at it.
Yeah.
It doesn't look like that. Doesn't look like it's worth $200 to me.
No,
Yeah.
you would have to get your hands on it.
Yeah, you got to
See
feel
how-
it. To be fair, it might. It might be really good materials
I think
and weight. But
the color scheme's making it look a little toyish.
It looks like a toy. It really does.
But if it's customizable, that's something you can change too. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, you can pick the colours for fucking everything on the controller.
Yeah.
You pick the stick lengths. You can even pick the colour of the ring, like that holds the fucking sticks in, to change them and all that.
Okay. That's where the
You've got your
price comes in
paddles,
at
which
more,
are slightly different from the Elite. If it's the same as the Xbox one, the paddles are like vertical, as opposed to the Elite paddles are horizontal. And they were fucking cheap shite as well. Nah, I just fuck Scuff.
Well, there you have it. The official 16-ounce gaming review from Toast. 16 ounces. Fuck Scuff.
Sponsor us, bitch.
Yeah, that's what change our mind.
All right, guys. Well, I guess it's time to fall into some community questions. Are we gonna do the first question?
Oh, is it?
Organic wants to know which host would I love to kiss. I say who's clean shaved? Probably that person.
Surf.
Yep, Surf.
Oh, damn. I can't say myself, so I'm going to toss a coin. Toast.
Nah.
Oh, there you go.
There we go. I actually shaved
Super
at the
Kate.
moment, guys.
There you go. Super Kate Tricks wants to know who is your favorite character from any game. Do you guys have a character that is like number one in your book?
Fuck. When I read this during the week, I knew my answer, but I can't fucking think now.
I'll say off the top of my head, my favourite character, the one I enjoy playing the most. I know it's a bit trite because it's coming up, but I really enjoy John Marsden from Red Dead.
No,
Redemption.
classic, yeah.
But I suppose other ones just off the top of my head. Dom from Gears of War is a character I like, although he didn't really get to play as in much. Shepard from the Mass Effects is a good character. But I'll probably go John Marsden. I really enjoyed that character development through that game.
Okay. Toast, do you remember yours or?
I don't know. It's between Solid Snake,
Okay.
Luigi, and Ezio.
Ezio. Okay. Those
from
are all
Assassin's
good.
Creed, yeah.
I
was always a Luigi fan. Even if I was player one, I wanted to play Luigi.
Yeah, Luigi's cooler
Yeah.
than Mario.
I always liked Luigi too. That's funny. And I was a younger brother, so I always had to play as Luigi. I wonder if that had anything to do with it.
Well, they had the fucking. You could extend your jump. He was like the fucking safe character, wasn't he?
Yeah,
Because he
true.
could fucking float a little bit in Super Mario World or whatever it was.
Yep. See, my favorite video game character, I can't think of who my favorite character from any game is. I mean, I like a lot of Final Fantasy characters. So, but I guess I could go with my favorite thing with Final Fantasy is the reoccurring pop-up of a character named Sid. So I will go with that one since it's always fun to see how they incorporate this character named Sid in every single Final Fantasy.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with
Just
Sid.
looking here, you've got like when you Google it, the shit that comes up is like Sam Fisher, Ellie from The Last of Us, which you need to fucking play.
Yeah, I do
Diddy
need to play that.
Kong, Cloud from Final Fantasy, whoever the fuck that is.
Yeah, he's the main protagonist in 7, but there was cooler characters. Vincent from Final Fantasy 7. I'm gonna go with him. He was fucking vampire, and he turned into a big ass beast when he was
Oh,
all
fuck.
pissed off.
Lee
Hell yeah.
from
Gale
Walking
from
Dead
Street
was good.
Fighter. He was my favourite in Street Fighter.
I did. Oh yeah.
What'd you say, Surf?
Lee from Walking Dead was good.
Oh yeah,
Season 1.
yeah. Definitely. We've got Kratos here, but he wasn't a fucking. He didn't have any character before the latest
No,
game.
not
He
the
was just
latest one.
fucking murdered people.
Yeah.
Killed a whole mythology, and now he has to go to another one. Anyway, let's move on because we've got a bunch of questions, don't we?
Yes. Moving on. Next question, still from Super K Tricks, is if you had designed a game, who would you get as your main character? I'm guessing as who would you get as your main character, like an actor or actress?
Yeah, Simon, is he like a real life person?
I'm going John
I
Hamm.
thought I took it another way. I was thinking about making a game with a character, but it might not have to be in that series.
Oh, okay.
So, like for me, I'd have like a third world stealth based game, and it would either be Sam Fisher or Snake, Solid Snake sort
okay.
of thing.
Okay.
But if it was a real world guy, I'd have Idris Elba.
She's older.
Okay. I'm going John Hamm. I love that man.
I honestly don't know, guys.
You can make like any type of storyline type of game and just insert John
what's the
Hamm as the protagonist.
Okay.
TV series that you like, and the lead from that.
The lead character from a TV series.
Like, I don't know if fucking you watched the Bodyguard thing that's been fucking
Yeah,
blown up in the
everyone's
UK.
raving. You're like that. Look out for that when it hits Netflix
it'll
or
be on
whatever over
Netflix
there
at some
in the
point,
States.
Castle.
Bodyguard?
Castle.
Like,
The
it's
Bodyguard.
set viewing records for like the past fucking 15 years or some shit over in the UK.
We're not talking about the Bodyguard with Kevin Costner.
Not Kevin
from
Costner,
the
no,
No.
the TV series.
Bodyguard with fucking war traumatized fucking Scotsman,
Oh,
basically.
okay. All right.
Everyone's
yeah.
raving about it over here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like the finale set the record or whatever for UK viewership or something in the past 10 or 15 years.
Oh, damn. Yeah, definitely keep an eye out for that.
I know Netflix have got the international distribution rights.
Yep.
Nice.
That's how they get Sherlock and shit, isn't it?
Yeah.
The Surf, did you come up with anything?
I
Or
can't think of anyone.
no one?
No.
You can't even take a fictional character from a video game that you like and design a game type and throw them in it?
No, I can't think of. I'm honestly completely blank on this one.
What about whereas you play as Moxie from Borderlands in any fucking game where you can turn the camera? Near
take
Automata,
selfies.
Near Automata, where you can do a Scotsman and
You
upskirt.
can do it.
Oh, man.
Oh, damn.
Or what if you did a GTA style game, but open world like GTA crime game, but insert Master Chief instead of just like a regular?
That would be shite.
It'd be dominant.
I thought you were going to say insert Moxie, and I was just going to say all I'd do is stand in the fucking corner.
So,
I wouldn't be playing a game. I'd just be waiting to get me picked up.
no, I'm going to have to pass it. I honestly can't think of anything that I
All
really
right.
like the idea of at the moment.
Okay, well we'll
I
move
should've
on.
read
And
these
if
in
something pops
advance.
up, if something pops in your brain, just
Yeah,
go ahead
if
and shout
anything
it out.
pops, I'll let you know by the end.
All right. Next question comes from True Scott. He wants to know, who is your favorite music composer or game soundtrack? His is Bear McCreary for composer of Life is Strange soundtrack. Do you guys have any favorite? Even if you can't think of an actual name, but just at least like the soundtrack of a game.
It's got to be Marty O'Donnell.
Was that Bungie?
I mean,
Oh,
yeah.
Halo?
I mean, that guy did Halo and Destiny. I mean,
Oh, well, did he not leave Destiny before
he
it
did
came
leave
out?
Destiny. He did Destiny, but he didn't do Destiny 2.
I mean, I would like that's a good atmospheric sort of thing, but for an actual fucking soundtrack, it's like Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 2.
Okay.
I mean, if you're going for the best soundtrack in a game, I'd go for GTA 5.
GTA stuff's
Whoever
good,
did the soundtrack for GTA 5, whoever picked those songs. But if you're going like composer for new music, just sort of original, for a guy who did Destiny and Halo, I just think that guy he's my favourite, I think.
I would say my favorite. Well, obviously the composer from Final Fantasy. I can't pronounce his name right. I always fuck it up. Amatsu or whatever. Nobuo Amatsu. I'm sorry. I apologize. But he's an amazing composer. All the music to Final Fantasy has been amazing. That he's been involved with. But I would say favorite soundtrack. I would have to go with either Halo 2. Halo 2 had an awesome soundtrack, and then also, believe it or not, the Guardians of the Galaxy Telltale game.
Oh, that was a good soundtrack.
Really good soundtrack.
That's a really good call, mate. That is a brilliant soundtrack.
Yeah. So favorite composer was the dude from Final Fantasy, but then favorite soundtrack would either be Halo 2 or Tales from the Borderlands.
Yeah, Tales from the Borderlands. That's a good call.
I thought you'd be more on board with Tony Hawk's Castle. Fucking just looking through this stuff, you've got like Rage Against the Machine, Guerrilla Radio, fucking Papa Roach, Blood Brothers, fucking Public Enemy, Bring the Noise with Anthrax.
Yeah. Like, I mean, I enjoy those, but like
Fu Manchu and shit like that.
They also have bands in there that I absolutely hate, like Papa Roach.
You could turn off select tracks. I don't even know if 2 is the one that was my favourite, to be honest, because I can't remember. They kind of all blend into one. But Tony Hawk's general, I enjoyed
anytime I think of Tony Hawk games, I think of Tony Hawk 2. I have a feeling that must have been the best one. I can't remember them all, or the one that at least have the most memories of playing with people.
Oh, fuck. I heard a wee bit of trivia on another podcast to do with Tony Hawk, actually. Mm-hmm. It was the people that made the Die Hard game that made Tony Hawk. So when they first done the beta, like the alpha tests of the first Tony Hawk, the only playable character they had was Bruce Willis. Because that was the only character model they had as they changed over in development.
Oh, that's hilarious.
That would be so cool.
Yeah, I'm surprised it wasn't like, but it's obviously a licensing thing, but it would have been a good wee fucking bonus character to unlock or something like that.
Yep.
Right.
Cool.
Next fucking question.
Next question is from Cabo. Should we save this for last
fuck
call?
Your question. Get the one after that from Cabo.
Yeah. All right. Question comes from Cabo. Any game you have played where you enjoyed most of the way through, then you hit a bad ending in the story?
Fuck him. Did it fucking is listening to this podcast from the start knows what my answer is going to be. It's Far Cry 5.
Far Cry 5 is top of my list.
Yeah, you both.
Yeah. So disappointed with the ending of that one.
I would say the original Destiny story, because it just like died out completely by the end. There was like no story really. You're just like, oh, I just went and fought this big black thing that turned statues to life. That was really disappointing. Besides that, I can't think of anything else I played, because I didn't play Far Cry 5, but everyone talks about how terrible that ending was. But,
yeah, it just negates the whole game.
Yeah, it's fucking the whole game's fun. Just never finish it.
Yeah.
Don't ever go to that last island.
Don't do the last mission. You'll love the game.
I still have yet to play a single Far Cry game, so don't worry. I don't think I'll be playing that one either. Nothing against them. I just never picked any up. So
I'm trying to think if there's anything else a bit older than that. I thought that's a bit of a disappointing ending, but that's the one.
I can't think of any other really disappointing ending games. I mean, I'm sure there are some out there, but none that stick in my head.
There were other forms disappointing. I think, like we discussed this a while back. I really enjoyed Bioshock, and I'm not saying the end of the story is disappointing, but the end of the game is disappointing because the last boss battle is so crap.
Oh yeah, that last boss battle wasn't like
That's
the story was good, but the battle
different sort of disappointing.
Yeah.
Another one, this might just be me, was Mass Effect Andromeda. I mean, the game itself was good, but it alluded to the DLC to come,
Which
and then
never
the fact
came,
that
Oh,
DLC got cancelled
I'd agree with that.
is disappointing.
Yeah, disappointed. that
Man, I
we
wish
got-
more people could have got past the crappy art
First
direction.
hour, yeah.
Yeah, just get past that crappy art direction because I mean, and this
There's
is
a
someone
really
that
good story
loves
with
Mass
some really
Effect.
good
Like,
gameplay.
yeah, it wasn't a terrible story. You know, I enjoyed it. I put a good 40 to 50 hours in it. So, well, moving on along to our good buddy Organic with a more proper question. He said, guys, it took me all week to come up with an appropriate question. With Red Dead coming out and all the previews coming out as putting Rockstar on another level, I see Red Dead as possibly being a generation-defying game. What other games from this gen would you put into this category? Man, that's a good question.
From this gen.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Ryan's in the chat with one of the only real answers, I'd say. Was that just this gen? Definitely, yeah.
Yeah, that
No?
was just this. Yeah, it wasn't on yeah. Witcher 3, definitely.
Which 3 for
Right.
this generation? I suppose you'd have to go PUBG because that's defined a whole new game
Yeah.
type.
Well, technically DayZ because PUBG.
I suppose DayZ, yeah.
But anyway, but I mean that's the hyped game. PUBG and I guess
Witcher 3
Fortnite
is
would
a
fall
good
into that
choice,
shit.
yeah.
But
For me, Witcher 3, unofficially GTA 5, even though it was technically on 360,
yeah.
and God of War, fuck Spider-Man.
Yeah, I was going to say, I was
Spider.
going to argue that. I was going to ask you, Trace, would you argue that God of War was... Oh, yeah, see, I
think
enjoyed Spider-Man.
Not
but I don't
not
think
the
it's
game on
jumped-
its own, but the way they've showed how you can pivot from fucking it just being a hack and slash murder fest and turn it into like a totally different game. Because like the fact that Kratos is coming up when you Google best character, that's only because this game. Before that, all he did was fucking murder people and grunt.
That is true.
And just the way they fucking turned around that game, like the way they rebooted the franchise. Destiny for menu systems, Ryan said. The stupid cursor thing that you scroll about.
yeah.
Everybody
Everything's
copies
like
that now. Yeah.
yeah. It makes it feel like they want it to be more like PC like
Yeah.
in a sense. You know what I mean? Like more of the mouse
Yeah.
movement. But yeah, a lot of I mean, Warframe switched over to that on console. I think on PC it was already that way, but they just changed it over to where it was like the bubble mouse thing now. So, but yeah, a lot of people are using that. That's a good point.
Last of Us was last generation, wasn't it? That was the fucking
Yes.
Yeah, it's
standard.
PS3, and then they did a
Yeah,
remaster for
PS3.
4. I can't
I'm
think of
pretty
any.
sure, like, even if it matches a fucking tenth of what they showed in that
Yeah.
fucking demo, The Last of Us 2 will do the same fucking thing.
I'm gonna say Final Fantasy 15. Only because it's the first Final Fantasy where they put out DLC that explained supporting character storylines.
That bit. Maybe that's a fucking revolution for that franchise, but it's not fucking generation
It is
defining.
not
Generation
defined.
define. Now I can't think of anything else really. There's no other game that I can think of that I'm like, man, I can't believe I'm wowed by this game. I thought
mean,
Watch
the fact-
Dogs was gonna be that, but it wasn't.
We haven't
And
seen
the
Red Dead
Division
Redemption
and
2
fucking
yet.
also.
That might be
Yeah. Shrinking horse balls.
shrinking horses.
Defining that.
Yeah, shrieking horse balls and being able to lose your hat.
Oh
Define
yeah,
this
I
generation.
fucking forgot about that. I'm going to buy so many fucking hats because I'm never going back.
Well, no, they said that like you have to build a relationship. Like you have to wear the hat for a certain amount of time before like it'll actually show up on your map to go back and find it.
I thought you were actually being serious there. Please tell me you're not.
No, I'm serious.
Fuck off. You're lying.
No, go ahead.
You have to wear your hat and build a relationship. Fuck
How
off.
do you build a
Like
relationship?
not build
with
a
that
relationship with it, like for a certain amount of time, for
Nah.
to grow a liking to it. I guess is what I meant.
Nah, you just buy a fucking new one if you realise you lost it in a gunfight.
I'm gonna wear the same hat for the whole entire time. I'm gonna
There's
go
probably
back.
an achievement for that.
It's gonna be like Indiana Jones. Like I'm gonna be obsessed with my hat and not let anyone else wear it, and I'm gonna make sure I go back and get it every time if something happens to it.
But I think at some point, if it gets shot off, it's going to get. If it gets shot off like fucking 5 times, do you get to repair it, or is it just going to fall apart?
I don't know. I don't know.
Bet you can repair it.
Rockstar probably thought of everything.
Yeah, they probably have.
So, alright, well, I guess that's it. Well, we don't have any. Well, we have another question.
Chester's question? Nah, fuck him.
You don't want to ask?
Fuck you, Chester. It's a shit question.
There you go.
Well, I'm the only one that could answer it.
Yeah, so you answer.
I think in stand-up boxing, Kate would take Truscott. He's asked basically who would win a fight, Truscott or Kate. Kate would take them in a stand-up boxing match, but I think Truscott's got that fucking backstabby craftiness about him. Like he'd fucking kick her in the fud and fucking smash something over her head or some shit. He'd fight dirty.
What nationality is Kate?
Scottish as well.
Oh, because I was going to say always back to Scott.
No.
In a
2
fight.
Scotsmen's fighting. But one's from the wrong side of the fucking country.
Scotsman versus Scotsman. Oh, I definitely Kate. I think, yeah.
Nah. Truscott would do something dirty and he'd fucking take the victory. Whatever you need to do to win.
Alright, guys, that is the last call bell. And our topic for last call this week is Sony caving to pressure. More to come? So if you don't know, Sony has finally gone with crossplay. I forgot what all games. Obviously, Fortnite is one game that they're going to be doing crossplay with. They're only going to be doing it with PC and Xbox, right?
Ah, well, it was already crossplay with PC and shit. Now it's going to everywhere. So Android, iOS, I think, Switch, Xbox, Mac. And it's a beta right now.
Yeah.
So that's what they're calling it. I don't know how you go about it. It might be a separate client you need to download. Or you might just need to opt into something in-game. But basically this is them, the first time the fucking... I mean, what was it, just a couple of weeks ago, the exec was coming out saying that the console's the best place to play. So we're not going to do crossplay.
Yeah. That's the one that sticks, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I mean, I got into a pretty deep talk with fucking Mellified in Discord through the week about this.
Oh,
He's got a background in like fucking design. Like, it's not my story to tell, but he's got a background to fucking back up what he says. He's got knowledge about it all, like far more than fucking I do.
Yeah.
And he was fucking talking about how difficult it is to make these systems and all that, and I was trying to say, well, my opinion is this is the first crack in the dam sort of thing, the dam being Sony letting crossplay happen, and I just think Fortnite, fucking fair enough, they've got millions and millions and millions of people, so they had to cave into pressure, but now they've caved into pressure once, that makes it harder to resist for other games, because people are going to turn around and go, well, you do it with this game, why can't you do it with this game? And then when the next one comes, it makes it even easier for the third one to come, and then the fourth one, and then I think ultimately it'll be good. Like, I mean, just for me, my brother's switched over to PlayStation more, because that's where his friends are and stuff like that, and he's got a Pro, but he doesn't have an X, so he prefers playing on the Pro for obvious reasons. Instead of playing on like a standard, I think it's an S or something like that. But crossplay would mean that I could play with him, sort of thing, and so it's always obviously a good thing for gamers. But it's whether Sony do stay strong and stubborn. Like, a part of me, another thing in the back of my mind is they might just release this as a beta, see how many problems come out of it, and then scrap it. Because already there was fucking all sorts of issues with people trying to log in like the first week. Fortnite were putting out tweets saying we need to patch this will come at the weekend, we need to do this will come in the coming weeks and all that shit.
Yeah, dude. And the crazy thing is, as soon as they announced this cross-play stuff, I got an email from Epic Games that someone was trying to log into my account. Like the day after. So like I'm sure this is all going hand in hand with all the crap, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't even know my own Epic login information because it's linked to my Xbox, you know what I mean? If I was like, oh, it's definitely not me because I have not even updated or played Fortnite in fucking weeks. Months maybe.
We'll may as well get Kabowski's question now.
Pretty much what we were going to be digging into on this last call segment. Cabo asked, with PlayStation opening up to crossplay on Fortnite, what is the next game you'd like to see available for crossplay? I would say there's probably plenty of games we would love to see on crossplay. Like, you know, it'd be awesome is if Bungie got the fuck out of Sony's bed and stopped making exclusives for them, and then we could all crossplay fucking Destiny together.
Or they could keep fucking doing exclusives, but let us have the character on both systems.
That too. That would be good too.
Like for me, it'd be Destiny or Rocket League.
I was gonna say, I think
Rocket League's gotta happen.
Rocket League and Fortnite have already done it a couple of times where they've accidentally fucking let crossplay be enabled, so we know it works.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oops.
And then, I mean, the only thing is you have to put up with game chat bullshit quality at that point.
Unless you're doing like team on Xbox versus team on
me and Kabowski were talking about fucking Discord would be the answer, but they need to release a Discord app that lets you like join the chat server on Xbox in the background and then play your game.
Yeah, because it would suck unless you're running your Xbox through your computer. Yeah, you wouldn't really be able to wear the same headset. You would have to wear like earbuds underneath your headset or some shit.
Yeah, like I've got with these Astros, I can do it. It's awkward as fuck, but basically, like I've got my Astros on right now, and if I turn my Xbox on, I still get the game audio, but I don't get to chat in game. I would only get to chat on through my laptop, so I can connect on the laptop sort of thing and chat, and then hear the Xbox.
Yeah.
Do you think?
But that's just fucking awkward bullshit.
Do you think that might be a trade-off? That's what they say. You sort of like for stuff like game chat. Sort of say the payoff of cross-platform is the fact if you want to chat between platforms, it has to be in-game.
Currently,
that's the way it's. I don't see fucking Sony saying, "Oh yeah, let's let these people join an Xbox party," and I don't see Xbox saying, "Oh yeah, let's let these people join a PlayStation party." So, it's the only way I can see it happening, unless Discord do provide a solution, sort of thing.
Yeah,
the only other ones.
Yeah, you don't want it. Like Microsoft and Sony both are going to want people to use their operating system, their hardware. You know, you can't blame them for that. That's their fucking business.
Yeah,
you know
exactly.
what I mean?
Yeah. So like going back to the PC, I mean it's different codecs as well, because I've got I can use my headset on both consoles, but I need to have it in a different base station to switch over. Like I've got an Xbox base station and I've got a PlayStation base station, so I don't know if cross chat would even be possible the way the tech currently is.
Yeah. Because so I got
to do with like voice codecs and all that, and what like they use one whereas the other one uses another, and it's not compatible. Yeah,
because I have a set of Astros, and I can use them on my I can use them on my computer and my Xbox, but I can't use them on my PlayStation.
Yeah,
Like there's something with the
same
firmware.
idea. Like you would need to get the other base station.
Yeah,
and then you can use that on PlayStation and PC, but you can't use it on Xbox.
got you. What
Yeah,
about you,
'cause,
Surf? Did you name a game that you'd like to see crossplay with besides Rock? Alright guys, we're having some technical issues due to apparently I have shitty internet tonight, so we're gonna wrap things up early. That's just what happens when everyone's all over to, you're dealing with people from different parts of the world, and we have no choice but to use the internet. Technology is great when it works. But anyway, please guys, come join us on Discord. Give us a follow on Twitter and Instagram at 16ounce_gaming, on Facebook and YouTube at 16ounce gaming family. Please give us a review on iTunes. It really helps us out, gets us promoted. Other places people will pop up on their stuff. They're recommending stuff or any crap, I don't know. Tell your friends about us. That's always great. Thanks for tuning in, and we will see you next week. And it's only me, Castle Kill, saying cheers.
Game over.